Hello everyone, welcome back. Certification interview questions from error handling or mule exception handling. This is part 2. So in part 1, I have already discussed about, I have given a basic understanding on these 6 topics: error handler, raise error, try scope, on error propagate, on error continue, and error mapping. So to understand these, exception handling questions, we should have a basic understanding of all these 6 topics. Okay, so let us quickly jump onto the questions now. Web client sends a GET request to the HTTP listener. What response and status code are returned to the web client? Okay, so here we are sending a GET request to this listener, and here we are setting a payload to 1. Here it is throwing an exception, and we are handling this in on error continue, and we are adding 3. So this is major one. I mean, we need to observe this, either it is on error continue or on error propagate. So based on this only the answer depends. Okay, so as we are using on error continue, and on error continue always returns with a success response, so status code should be 200. So A and B is not correct. If it is on error propagate, then A or B is the answer. But here it is on error continue, so C or D is the answer. And so look at the response body. So here once we receive a request, here we are adding 1. And then in exception handling, we are adding 3. So answer for this is D. Response body 1, 3 and status code 200. If it is on error propagate, then answer would be either, definitely answer is A. Error response and status code is 500. So let us move on to the next question, and also let us execute this one in the studio. See, on error continue, this is the same flow. Okay, I'm just calling it 1, 3, status code is 200. Okay. Next question. Web client sends a GET request to the HTTP listener. The write connector raised connectivity error. What response message returned to the web client? So let us look into the flow first. So here we have a listener, and here we have a SFTP write, and then error handling. On error continue connectivity error type, on error continue employee not created error type, and on error propagate any, means it can handle any exception. Okay, so let us look into the question again. So web client sends a GET request to the HTTP listener. So here we are sending a request to this listener. The write connector raised connectivity error. So here it is throwing an exception. Type is connectivity error. So what response message returned to the web client? So as it is raising connectivity error, it will go to this on error continue error type connectivity. So answer is connection error, but not. So generally we think that as it is raising connectivity error, it will go to here. So here we also need to observe XML. See here in SFTP write, we have an error mapping. Source type SFTP connectivity, then target type employee not created. Means when it raises connectivity error, we are defining here to go to employee not created error type. So that means when it is raising connectivity error, it will go to employee not created section in error handler. So that means answer for this is employee not created. means B is the correct answer, not A. Okay. So this is very important. So when we are observing XML, we should be careful about error mapping. And also sometimes they'll give us this error mapping related screenshot in a flow too, because we can see that in our configurations, right? Yep. So let us move on to the next question. What is written to the web client? So here we have a listener. We are setting 1. In try scope, we are raising an exception, and in try scope we are handling this error using on error continue, and then we are setting to 3, and finally in a main flow error handler we are setting to 4. Okay. So what is written to the web client? So answer for this is, see, it will come to here 1, and then here we are raising a error, so it will go to this error handler, means 2, and then as it is on error continue, it will move on, continue to execute this flow. So 3. So answer for this is 1, 2, 3. Means C is the correct answer. So let us see this in a studio. See, so this is the same flow. 1, and in the try block we have a raise exception. Here we are adding 2, and here we are adding 3, and in the main exception we are adding 4. So let us execute this. Continue to. Let me send a request. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 200. So answer for this is 1, 2, 3. C is the correct answer. But if we have an on error propagate here, what is the answer? Here, let's say we are using on error continue, but we are using on error propagate here. So definitely it will throw an exception to the main handler. So that will come to here. And then from here, it will respond back with a status code 200, because here we are using on error continue. And the body, I mean the message, response message should be 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. But if you are using on error propagate at both the places, then error response and status is 500. Okay. Let us move on to the next question. What is written to the web client? So here, let's say we are sending a request to this listener. Here we are adding 1, and then from here we are calling this subflow. So here we are adding sub 1, and here we are raising an exception. As we cannot handle, we do not have an error handler for the subflow. It will definitely go to the main flow error handler. So it will go to here. So here we are adding 3. And also we are using on error continue. So it will definitely respond back with a message, response body. So what is the answer? 1, sub 1, 3. 1, sub 1, 3. D is the correct answer. But if we are calling another flow with this flow reference, then answer definitely should be different, because we can handle this error separately, and then when we are using on error continue in this flow, definitely it will not know whether this error occurred here or not. So that will not go to this section. Okay. So, as per this question, answer is 1, sub 1, 3, means D. So let us execute this in flow studio. So this is the question. See here, this is a main flow and this is a subflow. This is a subflow. So let me trigger this. One sub 1 3. 1 sub 1 3. Okay. So let us move on to the next question. What is response body and status code written to the web client? So here we need to observe these two flows. See, in the previous question, it was referring to the subflow, but here it is referring to the another flow. Okay. So here in the two places, we have exception handler. So let's say we are sending a request to this. Definitely it will, here we are setting 1, and then it from here it will go to this flow to 1, and then here we are raising exception, so it will go to here. So here we are using on error propagate, so flow to 3 will be added and it will come back and it will move on to the error handling. Okay, so let us see what all are options that we have. See, response body 1. Let us execute this and then see. See, this is second flow and this is first flow. Okay. Exception handling flow. Exception handling flow. Okay, let us just execute this. We need to give 4 here. See, what is the answer? 1 flow to 1, flow to 3, 3. Why? 1 flow to 1, flow to 3, 3. A is the answer here. But why? So because see here we are using on-error propagate. I said when the error reaches to on-error propagate, it will respond back to next level with error response, 500 and error response. But we need to observe one thing here. It is responding back to the next level with error response only. Next level means the first flow. In the first flow error handling, what we are using? On error continue. Then on error continue will respond back to the source with success status. So that is why status is 200 and response body is this. If we are having on error propagate here also, then 500 and error response is the correct answer. But in the main flow, we are using on error continue. In the subflow, in other flow, we have on error propagate. So it will respond back with the error response, but in the main flow, we are using on error continue. So it will send back response in a success with a success status. So 1 flow to 1, flow to 3, and then 3. Okay. One more question I want to ask you. So let's say here and here we have on error continue. So what is the answer? Let me tell you. So 1, then it will come to flow to 1, and it will go to flow to 3, and it will go to 2, because here we are using on error continue. Let's assume we are using on error continue. So it will go to this payload also, because it will, if we are using on error continue here, it will definitely respond back with the success. So it will go to the next connector and then exits. 1 flow to 1, flow to 3, 2 is the correct answer when we are using on error continue and on error continue in both the places. Or if we are using on error continue here and on error propagate here, that is also same answer, because it will not reach into this place. Okay, so as per this question, Answer is A. 1 flow to 1, flow to 3, 3, and status is 200. And the last question is, where should the global error handler be configured? This is also one of the compulsory question, and most of the people will answer this. So answer for this is global elements. Thank you all and good luck.